Alright, it's time for the most saddening time of the year. Oh, why though?
Why though?
Why though? No, really, why though? Okay, no,
Oh,
no.
come on.
Okay, hold on. I thought I had this sorted. I had all the right stuff clicked and everything was in the right order. Why does this continue to be a thing? Okay.
And if we swapped everything over, they'd load up the other way.
Yeah. Get back in your seat. There we go. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you might be watching us from. Welcome to the final Code Crown podcast of 2022. The last one of the year.
And it's episode 22. 23.
Yeah. Funny how that worked out. Didn't plan that one at all. I honestly didn't. I couldn't have planned that one if I tried. Oh, God. And my tweet is a big ass typo in it that I don't know how that happened.
Appmon.
Appmon, so I'm gonna do that again. So yeah, I am your host, of course, A to the J, Adam Jericho, joined along by my co-host, Miss Megmon.
Hello.
And yeah, we're leaving 2022, going into 2023, and we're doing episode 22 and 23 of this show. Could not have planned that if I tried. So pretty fun how that worked out.
Had we not done the Christmas episode beforehand, we would have been finishing on 22 today.
Yeah.
And then starting on 23 on Sunday.
Yeah, you see,
would have worked out a little better, but
yeah, you see what I mean. I couldn't have planned this if I tried, because watching the Christmas episode we kind of did on a whim because, good God Almighty,
we knew how bad it was.
We knew how bad it was in advance, and when we do the episode on Sunday, which will be the first podcast of 2023. Funny how that works. When you do two in the space of a week. We still don't know whether we're going to bother doing the same with 26, because that is just going to be a clip show.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to. Maybe it'd just be better to watch it and get it out of the way if we have time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I figure we'll have time, but there's always time. It's just
there's not always time. I work on Monday.
Do you?
I do.
So you're working Saturday, Sunday, and Monday?
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
And you're back in on.
Yeah, but I'm only Tuesday to Friday. And then the world goes back to normal. Bleh. Oh, I can put up with it for a week and a half, and then we're going to Iceland for a week, and then I'm only working like what? Then I'm in the hospital for a few days. So like I'm barely gonna be working.
Yeah, you're basically working from the 3rd. See?
So like realistically, the 3rd to the 13th, and then maybe the 26th or 27th to the 31st.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna take 3 or 4 days for this procedure.
Yeah.
Just for resting purposes more than anything. So
there won't be a podcast on the 15th.
No, there won't. Because we'll be away.
On the 22nd, or will there not?
No. There won't be on the 22nd, not unless we do it early on the 21st. Well, that'll have to be the app. Oh well, no, because it's the Ghost Game one.
Yeah, so we won't be able because it won't be out till that night.
Yeah, because I'll be traveling for my operation on the 23rd, and then I probably won't be back here until the Wednesday. So we'll probably have to us doubling up on the Appmon podcast will probably help with the timing because we can it'll balance itself back out eventually. But just January is going to be a bit finicky with everything going on. So
January's normally all over the place because no one can readjust after December.
yeah, but you know, when you've got a holiday and then a hospital procedure within a week of each other, it kind of throws the balance of the universe out of whack even more. So
did I buy? Oh, I bought bits. Oh wow, that's really a legit email, isn't it? Electric Erland. Erland. And their email address is info@urlz.fr. Yeah, that's totally legit. Sorry. Spam emails are just getting worse and worse. They're not even trying anymore.
No, they think they are. They think they're actually getting better at whatever it is they're trying to do. They're not. They suck ass.
Did you post in Discord?
Not yet. I was fixing my broken tweet.
Okay. My Discord. Make a note.
So, how has life been for everybody since Sunday? No, Monday. Like, I forget we only did this 2 days ago.
Yeah, like it's not like we have any news or anything.
No.
Yeah, no news.
No.
Nothing. Slept for 2 days. You streamed.
Yeah, I started playing Valkyrie Elysium and I went back into Cyberpunk 2077 and those were lots of fun.
And you... Oh, well, I suppose you could talk about Survive. You played Survive today.
I did play Survive today. I got all the way from Chapter 4 to Chapter 8, just hitting the fast forward button a lot. And there was a bunch of new dialogue, though, that I'd never seen before.
That frightened the crap out of me. I didn't see you do that.
Sorry, I'm just having some Grace O'Malley whiskey here, so I'm just putting my Pepsi in as a mixer. But...
Believe in the Pirate Queen.
Definitely. Anyone tuning in now is just getting can pouring ASMR.
I saw someone post earlier. It was the video of Jericho going a little bit of the bubbly, but it was from someone who clearly didn't watch wrestling. It was just something like me at 8 a.m. on Christmas morning or something. I was like, wow, he's seeping into that side of the internet now as well.
Oh yeah, that's always the plan, isn't it? You know, infect every part of media, social or otherwise. But yeah, like there was a lot. I picked a lot of the same options, and I don't know if it's because I'm focusing on getting Kaito's affinity up to like 80, so I can finally get his mega level. Like his non-story based heel turn mega level.
Yeah.
But I'm just getting brand new dialogue segments with him like every other moment, and I'm just like, there's no skip option. Yeah. Why have I not seen this before? And then there's been one or two segments with like Saki that I'm just like, okay, this is brand new. What the? And again, it's all stemming off choices that I've already picked or actions that I've already taken in the previous playthroughs.
Yeah, so you've done things differently as well, I guess.
I guess because I'm like 95% of my choices have been just the yellow choice to force the wrathfulness route.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's having an effect on it, because like I think my chart is like 60 or 69 or 70 wrathful choices, one moral, and like 7 harmony or something. It's like something stupid like that. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh. No, my character's just Angie, apparently. Although none of the dialogue options when you pick the wrathfulness come across as, wrathful. They just seem to be less keeping the balance of the group in check, or or thinking like with your head. It does just seem to be the running on emotions route rather than thinking about stuff, but thinking before you leap or whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know when I'll ever play it because, well,
I'm still playing it.
You're still playing it, and like I'm just gonna remember everything, and it just won't be any fun.
Yeah, like when I get, because even when we get through the wrathful route, then we have truth.
Yeah.
And that'll be the route that I believe, at the very least, will 100% the game.
Yeah. So I either have to just completely ignore that, or I don't think I can because I want to watch. But also,
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I could always jump back into it in the summer or something.
Yeah.
And how long am I going to be playing Scarlet for?
God, yeah. Well, I mean, you're getting back on Scarlet this coming week, is it?
I should be.
I wasn't sure how long into January you wanted to wait before you started picking stuff up again.
Yeah, like I'm wondering, should I just wait until February to start a main thing and just do a few, because we're going away again then for a week as well.
So well, that was kind of why, yeah.
I just do a few little streams of things here and there that won't take long.
Yeah.
Do those in the first, just to get back into it, and then jump into it like a main story.
Yeah, I get
kind of thing in February. Then once we're back.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. Yeah, that's fair.
Might be a good idea.
Might be. Right. Well, then, speaking of jumping into things, shall we get into this episode then?
I think we should.
So, episode 22, Share Your Power with Me.
Share your power with me,
well, yeah. Not using the full elongated title. So all we had, yeah.
Yeah. We had Coachmon last.
Yeah, we had Coachmon, which just a fantastic episode. Because it could have been very cliche and it wasn't, but it still kind of was. But it was very fun and wholesome, and
yeah, it was a very good episode.
And Aries episodes just continue to make her best girl.
Yep. And Astra is still down the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah, irredeemable. Astra is. As I said, I think there's one episode, and obviously it's going to be in the later half of the show. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I guess you were okay. But other than that, no, you're just, please go away.
Yeah, it's like how the one Eri episode that I didn't like, it wasn't even because of Eri, it's because of
Perorimon, yeah.
That's what brought it down for me. So, yeah, so that's down near the bottom, but it's still above all the Astra episodes. So if there's one of his that gets above that, that's probably about as far as it's going to get.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, well, look, as ever, we are watching via Crunchyroll, which is working this week.
Actually working, yeah. Resetting everything does.
Yeah. So basically, like as soon as the Digimon, as soon as the Ghost Game podcast ended on Monday, everything died.
Everything.
Nothing would connect to the internet anymore. Yami? Disagree. He doesn't seem so bad. Episode 20 did a good job with him. I mean,
that was probably the best it's done with him.
Probably.
But that still wasn't.
I mean, his farewell, like that was his.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the mountains for 2 years and be bald.
Yeah.
Right, go, hey! And don't we seem lonely? No, we have each other's company.
Have each other, yeah.
Can't even say it. I'll get cancelled for saying it.
What?
Yay! Oh, I said it.
Oh, you said it.
Oh no!
Now we can't do the podcast.
No, sorry. Put me in jail. Put me away. I've oh no.
But no, the episode's not started. We've just been doing our usual I don't know. I was gonna say bullshitting on, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, we've just been having some bants and some chats
I'm a
and
bit sweary today because I'm stressed and tired.
oh, why are you stressed?
Well, we can't talk about that on the podcast.
Well, yeah, yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
the real
fair.
life, the real life stuff.
The real life stuff. We don't want to bring the chat down. So
suffering playing lobotomy corporation.
does it?
If it involves doing lobotomies, is that what it's about?
I presume, or is it the fact that working for a corporation gives you a lobotomy?
That it does.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it also makes you want to inflict lobotomies on.
Yami says, I've watched all 4 this evening. My conclusion, Ray sucks. All 4. So have you caught up to where we are now? Is that what you mean? Like, so that would be 18, 19, 20, and 21. Is that what you mean?
Or 20, 21, 22, 23?
Oh yeah, well,
Ray episodes?
yeah, 19, 20,
Oh,
21.
that one is Ray
Sorry, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Because today is like the 22 is going to be very Ray focused. Basically, in this game, you're the manager of a site of the SCP Foundation.
Nice.
Poor Ray.
SCP? What is SCP? Should I know what SCP?
The Secure, Contain, Protect. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect.
Okay.
The web's creepiest fictional wiki is... Oh, okay. Okay, so it's one of these things. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we said 20 to 24.
20 to 24. Ooh, okay, so...
I think I saw 19. Which one was 19?
19 was...
Roll back up there.
the Net Ocean in Trouble. So Globon. Yeah, Globon's debut.
If you didn't watch Globon, you gotta go back and watch Globon.
Yeah, although by watching 24, that means Yami's ahead of us now.
Yep.
Well, that's gonna make Sunday a little bit more interesting, I guess.
Yami was ahead of us after the first one anyway, because Yami found it difficult to watch us and the episodes at the same time. So that's what was happening there.
Okay, well we're doing 22 and 23 today, and then 24 and 25 on Sunday. Maybe 26, we don't know yet, because again, it's a clip show episode. We might just skip it. But we were just talking about because we have that the timing on we were just saying before everyone joined in, the timing is it's not the same, but it's heavily inspired on SCP. Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, the timing on one of the Ghost Game episodes, even the podcast timing is going to be a bit skewed mid to late January. Just because again we're going because of the Iceland trip. So we're leaving on Sunday the 15th. So there's going to be no episode that week. It also means there'll be no episode on Wednesday the 18th. And while we're back on the 20th, you would think that would mean we would be doing the podcast on Sunday 22nd. But no. I have to travel for a hospital. I have to travel back home that day because I'm going to be in the hospital on the 23rd for an operation. So that's going to take me out of commission for a couple of days. I might be home on the 25th. I might be back home on the 26th. Depends on how I'm feeling. But even still, I don't know if I'd be able to, on the 25th, sort of sit down and do a Ghost Game catch-up or an Appmon catch-up or whatever. So mid to late January, it's things that we will get caught up eventually.
Yeah, like if we need a Ghost Game ep on a Wednesday, we can always skip.
Oh, of course.
for a week.
Yeah, like we can shuffle the days around, or with Ghost Game, if it's a case where we have to do like we do at Appmon and it's a 2-episode show and things like that, we will get caught up, but it's just letting people know ahead of time. Mid to late January is just going to be a bit finicky. Stop breaking down already. Honestly, what is with everyone at the moment? Look, this is something that is beyond my control, and I would rather have this operation done now than in 10 years.
Yeah.
So...
But you're not wrong. Everyone is broken down right now.
Yeah, that is
My
true.
entire family are like, hey, I'm in hospital this week. Hey, I'm at the doctor's this week. And I'm like, everyone's broken. Everyone's sick. What's going on?
Stop dying.
One of my other cousins went to Rome and slapped on the ice and broke her nose. Yeah.
Oh, my thighs felt that one. Oh. Not the same operation you put off a couple of years back, is it? No, it's not. And that is something I'm probably going to have to look into again this year, or this coming year. But I still don't know whether that one is worth the risk. Because it is a very small percentage of not coming out of that with complete fucking paralysis. So
yeah, we don't want that.
So for anyone, I can talk about this one. Yeah. The other operation, it's probably better I don't talk about it on air.
Yeah.
But the operation Yami is alluding to is I have disc issues in my lower back. One is it's slipped forward. I don't really know how that works. I'm not good with the numbers and the C2 and D5 and you sunk my battleship. I'm not good with those, but basically I was a big girl at one stage, and then I was like, I can't be this big anymore. I need to cut it out, and I start losing the weight and I start doing exercise and blah blah blah. It turned out that my being thick was actually cushioning the disc. And when I started losing the weight, that cushioning was going away, and that was what caused the problems. So I went for an x-ray and everything else, and it was like, yeah, we can put you in for an operation to correct this, but there is like a 1% chance of people who do this operation that they don't end up with paralysis afterwards. I'm just like, ooh, okay. So get rid of the pain, but potentially, very marginally, no, that's not marginally when it's the other way. So get rid of the pain, but lose my legs, effectively. Or put up with the pain and not lose my legs. Decisions.
Point.
Oh, good.
I have a spine, labeled spine on my phone for my own purposes.
Yeah, it's around. It would be. I think it's like the S1 or S2.
S1 is exactly where I have my spina bifida.
Yay!
That's what our S1 problem.
Twinsies. So around, I think it's that part of the back anyway. So I'm gonna say S1, S1, S2. But yeah, so that kind of put me off it, and it became more than manageable. Like the pain went away. Like what was happening back then was like I would just lose power in my legs completely. I would be walking down the street, or if I was late catching a bus and it was driving by me, I would run after the bus. And it's like someone just hit it's like someone just hit the lever or pushed a button and just killed the power.
Yeah.
And the power would go and I would crumple. And I would be fine from head to waist, but my legs were just inoperable.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes. And that went away, thankfully. Like I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know what changed in my day-to-day that stopped happening. But of course I'm grateful that it did.
Yeah.
I haven't come back to that level, but the pain is starting to come back. And I think that's only going to get worse as I get older.
That's basically what's happening with all of my stuff. It wasn't a problem when I was a teenager, but now I'm getting older. The bones are getting older. Yeah. And now the problems are coming out.
Yeah, but but you had like the worst doctors conceivably on the planet.
When I was conceived? No. No, I've had the worst doctors. Yeah, basically since conception.
Hmm.
And yeah, they didn't do anything when I was younger. So because the problems weren't as bad when I was young, they were like, "Oh, if it's not broke, don't fix it." And
Yeah,
it
they
was
there was
broke. They just
there was no forethought put into Meg's issues or how they would affect her as, she grew up. Um so yeah, no, but again, it is something I'm gonna have to look into again, the back thing this year, but I don't know. Like, maybe science has advanced since then. Maybe the risk isn't as great.
yeah, it's
But
been
if
a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, but if the risk of like not having my legs is still, up there,
Yeah, you need your legs because I won't have my legs.
one of us has to be able to take the other for a walk. Uh, um, no, no, but yeah, no, look, it's a whole thing, and it's very difficult is the nicest way I can put it.
Mm.
No, it's a fucking omni shambles. Let's not, let's not, you know,
Mm.
beat around the bush here. Or, let's call a spade a spade. It's a goddamn omni shambles. But there is only so much I can do, and I'm doing my best to manage without losing the ability to walk entirely. Um, so because that is a terrifying thought.
Mm.
That is not a quality of life change I am prepared for.
Yeah. Hey, Sleek.
Hey, yeah, on that note, hi Sleek.
We were supposed to start this episode 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and then the chat filled up and we got well chatting, so that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's okay. We're only half an hour in. That's
All right,
that's...
time on.
Stop calling me time on.
Miss Meg time on. Right.
No, usually we're already 45 minutes in by the time we notice that we've been chatting.
Oh yeah, because that whole 15 makes so much difference. All right.
It does when you have 2 episodes to watch.
You still owe me a bowling rematch. You'll need your legs. Yeah, I do. I did whoop Yami last time we were bowling. I like bowling. I actually genuinely I love going bowling, and I haven't been in so long.
We have a bowling alley here.
Has it been hiding?
It's been closed from the pandemic.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah. Is it open now?
Possibly.
Okay.
Cast over. Time to go.
Yeah, let's go. All right, guys. See you Sunday. Bye.
Done. Hello? There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Lies, it wasn't that bad a score. You wouldn't be looking that urgently for a rematch if it wasn't.
It was so short. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it really was.
Yeah, Christmas flew.
It did. Like that whole weekend. Like, I'm back in work next week, and I know those days are just going to disappear.
Mm.
We should try and see if the Japanese gardens are open.
That would be lovely.
And go do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, look, we'll get into this episode. So we're starting into episode 22, Share Your Power with Me. We are, of course, watching through the Crunchyroll app. Feel free to join in. We're going to count you guys in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Da 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 da. For every app, there's a monster. Hold on. Pausing at the 24-second mark. episode is it? Episode 22, Reiko. We're doing episode 22 and 23 today, and then 24 and 25 on Sunday, because there's no ghost game. So. Cool. Oh, hi, Ben. Thanks for joining in. I hope you're having a great day. So, hit playing again. We're at the 24-second mark, and go. Your future is already searched. Oh yeah, we got the 7th code, and Mienumon went, nope. Jonor and I. Her heavily made up face. She does wear a bit of makeup.
Yeah. Although, is it makeup or is it actually just her skin?
Wow. Well. They're getting their steps in anyway.
Yeah, speaking of getting steps in, my Regulusmon is still in the app.
Well, I mean,
you down today at all.
Well, I mean, you haven't been going anywhere, so. Ray's secret base. You didn't do it on purpose, Ray. How many times has it been now? I mean, twice. You stole the chips. And then, now Mienumon has stolen a chip. I mean, she's stolen 3 chips off them, sure, but, like, Ray, one of those was your doing. You can't fault them for...
Oh, choo-choo.
Yeah.
He drinks choo-choo.
Choo-choo jelly.
Yeah, that app have to download again.
Oh, okay.
Update again.
Maybe it heard us complaining about how terrible it was on the other show.
Yeah.
Well, compared to the other app, anyway. Oh, God.
Well,
so we're getting a Ray lore episode.
Yeah.
So how many chips has Mienumon stolen now? So Cameramon, Saximon, and now Weatherdramon.
Yeah.
Like, and the last time they had chips stolen, it was Ray who just curb stomped them and took them.
Yeah.
I don't think Ray gets a say in this conversation.
Weatherdramon, was he a 7 code?
Yeah, he was the final 7 code. That's why they're saying if they don't get him back, they can't summon Dantemon.
Yeah.
Watsusuku.
Such a terrible app. Have we done it in about the giveaway yet?
No, because I'm still doing the other giveaway. So,
Okay.
So my 2022 giveaway, which is happening over on Ami's Twitter, is if you follow me over there and like and retweet my pinned tweet, you'll be entered into a draw to win a sealed pack of Splatoon 3 amiibo. Worldwide shipping, though you are responsible for your own customs charges. I'm not paying for those. And then in the new year, we'll organize the giveaway for the app drive.
Yeah.
And it'll be an app drive with Haru and Gachmon's case on it and it'll come with the Gachmon and Navimon chips.
Yeah. Python's human partner is the protagonist's boyfriend.
Before Ray met Hackmon.
I mean, no good to anyone just drinking all those energy drinks.
So Reiko, let's see. Reiko says, "I believe that everything has been planned by Leviathan to make them grow as much as possible for X reason. Maybe because Leviathan's human partner is the protagonist's boyfriend. Otherwise, things don't make sense. Everything is too convenient unless it was carefully prepared for them." Spoilers. I can't say one way or the other, but I guess we'll see as we go on. How dare I have drank it all? To be fair, we've all done that.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing worse than picking up something you think you have an extra sup or a bite of and it's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unable to contact server. Alright, I'll turn off the Wi-Fi and see if it'll work this time. But yeah, I've not been able to connect to one battle since I got this app. Aside from the one we set up.
Yeah. Yeah, I much prefer the Vital Bracelet Lab app over the arena. Robot shopkeepers. Is that blood? Tapping with his phone. Are you alone? Oh, is this his app drive question? Yes or it is. Thank you for shopping with us.
It did look like blood, but I think it's just
the whole
water
shop
damage.
is run down.
Because there's a robot taking care of it.
Not very well, it seems. Might not have been blood, it might have been rust, but...
That's what I was saying, it's probably water damage. Take the Christmas decorations off your drink now.
No. He's adorable, look at him! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, you missed that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was reading Yummy's comment. Also, with a diet like that, has he not dead? Yeah. Are they eating squids? And now the app is just bored.
Well, Hackmon was being cute with his juice drink. That's what I was.
No.
That's what I was fawning over.
I like that part of his design is just scribbles. Spill your jelly on your computer.
There's a switch right there, Ray. Stop trying to pull out the plug when the switch is right there. Oh, come on. Some hacker genius you are.
We'll have to plug at the wall if it won't come out the back of the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you could have just plugged
You
it
could have just pulled it out of the wall, yeah. I like that Raydramon's icon is like a keyhole cut in half.
Mm.
We're desperate to get this to work though.
It said last time that I had a bad connection, so I turned off the Wi-Fi and I'm using my 4G to see if it'll connect.
How do you know? I don't know. People seem to be able to live off things like Pepsi Max and not suffer for it. Maybe it'll all catch up with him when he's older.
Yeah, like I had a cousin that used to live off cereal, energy drinks, and
yeah, it's kind of a tropey thing, isn't it? Like the computer nerd's room just littered with energy drinks to keep them going. It's kind of it's just a tropey thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this time it's back to Chiak. No available opponents.
Also, I do love with Hackmon's like hands. It's like his hand stays like in the upright paw position, and then like his nails just sort of come down. So it has just this weird, like, robotic look to it compared to Hookmon.
Meant to be monster?
I think so. The alpha energy, yeah, I think it's meant to be monster. One of the bottles I'm convinced is meant to be lifeguard. It has the same pattern, but just it's a different coloration. No, Hackmon is clearly there. You did the thing I was going to help you with by yourself.
Yeah. Oh, he's just a.
Oh, he's just a gimp.
He's just a gimp. Yeah.
Yeah. Flamboyant Beelzemon.
I suppose they were going for ninja, but damn, look at that butt. See a little JoJo.
Oh, that's how he's just a JoJo.
He needs to focus on upper arm day. He's like a flasher, but there's nothing there.
Ray going all multicolored is fun though. Sleek says, if Appmon does get reintegrated into Digimon, I would have Hackmon lore being him originally being a Hookmon, but corrupted or experimented on. Seeing you miserable non-entities. Yeah, I agree you're an idiot. The picture just conveniently comes up on the screen. Hackmon, that was your doing, wasn't it?
Thing is, do Appmons have a Digicore?
I don't think it's ever brought up.
Do we just assume yes then?
Hey, he unlocked it.
Hey.
If Appmon get added to the main roster, because Appmon are just NXT. If Appmon get called up to the main roster, there's a Mac Gaugamon Ojamon match waiting to happen. Title versus title. Who called who an angel there? I missed that one. Aww.
Is a compressed island. His little finger hacking wires kind of freak me out. Like, is he meant to be some kind of... I know, that, like, I guess they were going for ninja, but is he also some kind of lucha or something? Like, he kind of looks like he's dressed like some kind of pro wrestler or something.
I mean, there could be some influence. Doubt you'll manage. That became delicious. Animal Zoo. Come on, don't put your hands inside strangers. Hey, maximum result. Oh, thank God. I thought they were just going to give us stock footage. We will now to show them off, but...
Yeah.
Three, two, one. Fucking cool is that?
Damn. Do you have a face for a chest?
He does. Yeah, Revivemon's design is pretty damn ballin'.
Yeah, I like it. I like that he still has 4 legs as well.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's not a standing up, partially human dragon.
Yeah. Okay, them taking the mick out of the Zipmons.
Yeah.
Acronyms is great.
Every time I see a butt and a leg, until it goes a bit further down there.
So,
Oh,
what did we think about this episode?
that was good.
Zipmon obviously says the Zipmon's design is questionable.
That it is.
Quite funny that the name Revivemon sounds like a healer, yet looks like something that will tear you to flesh and possibly eat you. Tear your flesh and possibly eat you. Yeah, his name and even his call sign, you know, restoring life to a ruined universe.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna tear it apart.
Yeah.
Restore it. Yeah.
Get what they were going for, but it didn't quite work out. Well, I mean, he's just a giant gimp.
Yeah, he is. He's just full of zips and bondage, I guess.
Yeah. And he's so weak because nobody pays for WinRAR.
Why would you when it just keeps working?
Yeah.
You want us to pay for it, give it, you know, make it stop working.
Oh. He's a coming. 99%. Healers are psychos. 99% of them have a god complex. That's the plot of Redo of Healer, isn't it? The less said about that.
Bring that up.
Yeah, the less said about that garbage, the better.
Hey, Desmond.
Hey, Desmond, welcome.
His design doesn't look like a healer. Nope.
Nope. Right. So then.
So.
Yeah.
A lot of them do, yeah.
And they love that power. That they do. So, Um,
And I liked this episode, but I'm trying to figure out how much I liked it.
yeah.
Did you remember this episode?
Yeah, and it's kind of like I'll go first this time if that helps.
If you want.
Like if you need a bit more time to collect your thoughts or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I like that there's two plots going simultaneously, that it's not just 20 minutes of Ray and sorry, I was about to say Ray and Reiko. Yeah, I don't know where that I think I was thinking of Mekumon and Mako. My brain just had a huge I just had a huge brain fart. I do like that it wasn't just 20 minutes of Ray and Hackmon.
Yeah, and I also like that it just wasn't them chasing them for half an hour.
Yeah.
And not catching them by the end.
No. Like, you know, it started off with them chasing Mienomon, and then they got to the beach before they went deep diving into the net ocean, which is good.
The bit with the squids was completely unnecessary.
No. That was really just padding the runtime.
It was, and it kind of takes you out of the episode for a minute.
Yeah.
Because what's going on is kind of serious, and I suppose that was the point of it, but I didn't like that.
No, I didn't either.
Reiko said earlier about it would a bit too silly for this with the animal zoo and all that.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bit odd as well. It was hilarious. Like my hacking is delicious or something.
Yeah.
Or turned delicious or something. That was funny. Because he thought he was strong and they...
Oh, they curb stomped him.
Yeah. So I liked that.
But I'm kind of okay with it because they set up that like Ray got curb stomped the first time he went up against Digimon because he was doing it on his own. He wasn't asking Hackmon for help, even though, and he kind of maybe didn't think he needed it considering he found Digimon by himself.
Yeah.
But the whole thing,
he just didn't realize he'd have to actually physically fight rather than hack something. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, and just that whole thing with like Ray just not flicking the switch on the back of the computer.
Yeah, that made him look a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I can't turn off this computer by pulling the one singular wire when there's other things.
When there's literally a switch above it or the plug in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like any normal person would go, hold on, no. That'd be my reaction. Oh god, no. You know.
Yeah.
Hit the switch at the back and.
Yeah. Like, they could have just not drawn that switch and it wouldn't look so stupid.
Yeah, it's a bit more, it's glaringly obvious, like when it's right there.
Yeah, but either way, he looked stupid when the wire wouldn't come out of the back of the PC. Go to the socket. I know you're in a panic, but that's the logical way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give this episode a 3.
See, I was teetering on a 3. So I don't think it's any better than that.
No, I don't think it's any better or worse than a 3.
Yeah,
because there's some
I
good
feel like
moments.
I liked it enough to bring it up to a 3, but I don't think I liked it enough to bring it up any further.
Yeah, it is a very middle of the road episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I like getting backstory.
Yeah, the backstory was fun. So I give you a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the backstory was fun. The robot in the shop was weird.
Yeah.
That was just really out of place. But
I mean, you go into a lot of places now, or even like a McDonald's, and you just have that podium where you put your order in. Like, you don't talk to people anymore, so I guess that's
but they also don't look like they're water damaged to shit and have blood everywhere.
Yet, I guess Ray lives in a bad part of town.
But they can still afford a robot cashier. I don't know.
Or his secret base, at the very least, is in a bad part of town because he wasn't hacking from home.
Yeah. 3 seems about right.
Okay.
I don't think Ray gets favorite character either.
No.
He went up against him on his own, but that was a stupid idea.
Yeah, also,
it's not exactly bravery, like when Haru jumped into the thing and,
No.
Or even when he jumped in front of the message guys. Save Catchman. Did he take a hit from them?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like that at all.
And computers do have a button to cut off the energy without having to disconnect anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then like Yami made a comment earlier, and I do agree with.
It's about that.
Yeah. You know, pulled off a poorly thought out idea. So taking their 7 codes, and then did nothing but get annoyed at them while he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So like I do agree with that. So like this episode didn't really do anything to help Ray.
Mm.
So he definitely can. I definitely wouldn't give him favorite character this week.
No.
I would give it to Hackmon
Hackmon is a good choice.
because I don't think anyone else did anything. I mean, the Zipmon for being a little gimp JoJo, I guess, is funny.
It was more the things that happened to him were funny rather than him being funny, though.
Yeah.
Like some of his acronyms were kind of funny, but it's when they were used against him that they were funniest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the others didn't really do anything except look at Squid.
Yeah.
And shout at people.
So Hackmon is like by default the best character this week.
Yeah, because Ragemon and Revivemon didn't do anything.
No.
They were just there.
Yeah,
so
and they're still Hackmon.
Yeah, they're still Hackmon. So, but they, to separate them out, like they still didn't do anything worthy of being favorites.
Yeah.
They didn't do any attacks or anything. So yeah, it's got to be Hackmon.
Okay. Okay. I don't think we have anything planned as such for the halftime show.
Yeah, Yami says this ep gives the feeling there's a bit more to Hackmon than meets the eye.
Ooh. Let's see. The reason he gets ultimate is because he didn't like being left out in the group. That all right has ultimate. Yeah, like his whole thing about was like, oh, they have ultimates. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Hackmon, find out who you need to partner with.
Yeah.
Which is a better way of going about it than
randomly finding them on your first try.
Yeah, I was trying to think of I was trying to think of the app that got that Musimon fused with on the last time we did this, the dream app.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he just went out looking for him.
Yeah.
And went, I like you, you're stupid.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So
was it just Dreammon?
I think it might have been. Did I put it on the no, Medicmon was the monster of the week. Yeah, I think it was just Dreammon.
Yeah, because he wasn't exactly the. Yeah, he wasn't the.
Because it wasn't.
Villain, so.
Yeah, it wasn't like dreams in your sleep. It was your dreams and aspirations kind of dream.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so. Ranking this episode then. I'm just gonna pop here.
We have quite a lot of threes, don't we?
Not that many. Well, you
I have more than you. Okay. Definitely above Perorimon. Because it didn't have Perorimon.
that is a start. Yeah.
Yeah. Harlan Eugen's Bond
Train episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Back to the other page for a minute.
What other page?
Is Puzzlemon just yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened to this because all I can remember is having to solve a puzzle to get into the toilet.
Basically, they were trapped in like a freaking game, and they were getting the balls dropped on them.
Oh yeah, and Dokemon just beat their shit out of the balls until he broke the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally broke the game to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll put it below that then.
Put it below. Okay.
Puzzlemon, yeah.
Put it below Puzzlemon. So
Yeah.
above Harrow and Eugen?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah. I I'm gonna put it above Puzzlemon.
Okay.
But that's about it. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll have it on the same spot again. It's just the placement is.
Yeah, because you have Harrow and Eugen's bond higher than I do.
Yeah, and I have
Perorimon all the way up there. You have Perorimon above Navimon.
Yeah, I like that episode more. Like, I love Navimon as a character, but
yeah.
what has he done since?
Saw him briefly for like a minute.
Yeah. So we both have it as our 16th favorite episode out of 22. Which isn't awful, I guess.
Yeah, considering scroll down.
There's nowhere to scroll down.
Yeah, there were 4 episodes that were god awful.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you gave Farewell Astra a better score than I did. You
yeah,
gave both of Astra's episodes a better score than I did.
I did. But we're still at the bottom.
Right. Well then.
Let's
catch up with the chat. And
do you have any art to show off or anything? On the art we found earlier.
You want to show off the Betel Gamamon crotch, do you?
There's no crotch, he just has no neck.
Yeah, he looks like a Rob Liefeld drawing. No.
Show off some stuff. No.
I thought there was something we said we'd do on Monday for the halftime show this week, but
yeah, but I really cannot remember what it was. Gamamon? No, not Gamamon.
Beetle Gamamon.
They all have this weird crotch armor.
Yeah.
And once someone pointed that out to me, I couldn't unsee it. And now people are drawing things with them having bulges under it, and I'm just like, please stop.
Please stop.
All I can see now. I don't want to look at it. We have a little spider friend up there.
Probably. Doesn't matter. We'll get him later. Right. So this episode gives the feeling there's more to Hackmon than meets the eye. Ooh, what do you have in mind, Yami? Where do you think they might be going with it?
I mean, he's a hacker, so he's dodge anyway. What was he doing before this?
I asked Yami. Thank you.
Excuse me, I'll just leave.
There you go.
Excuse me. This was my room first. No, we showed off all the other artwork on Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I don't think we've any comments that have come in since Monday.
No.
I can take a quick look, but I don't think we've any comments from Monday. Speaking of, I do need to do a bit of clarification. On Monday, when we were reading out the comments, because we had already replied to it, I had forgotten that Clatter did comment on last week's episode. On last week's show.
Yeah.
But had commented again on 57 since then.
Yeah.
But because I'd already marked it as read or reacted to it, it just didn't show up on the list. So
okay. Need to read it then?
No, we've already done that. We did that on the last Appmon show.
All right. Okay, so that's why it was reacted to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meg forgetting.
Yeah. Meg has no brain today.
Today. 7 days ago.
Yeah.
And then
3 days ago. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we don't have any.
I love that comment from Ataro.
Oh,
It's like, ever since I watched this week's Ghost Game, my cat's been looking at me funny. I feel like I should be afraid.
someone called the police. Yeah. Yes, we don't have any we don't have any comments or anything from Monday's show, which is fine. Mick
My brain does.
the persistence, then going out of his way to save him despite being told to get stuffed, and the fact that he thinks Ray is the best hacker for the job. Not sure. It just felt like he knew him to a certain degree.
Well, they kind of research their buddies, don't they? Well, I know for Gatchmon he's a search app, but a hacking app wouldn't learn all about him. So that would also make sense.
I'll put this to you.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say whether it's true or not. I'm just going to put this out into the ether. Well, I guess put it back out into the ether. During Appmon's original run, there was a prevailing theory that Appmon was Hajime.
Oh. Okay. That would explain why he thought he was the best hacker without knowing.
So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let
I did ask.
I'm gonna let people stew on that one.
Yeah, because I did ask 2 weeks ago, last week, whatever it was. Was Hajime even alive at this point? And because like we don't know, we've seen him.
Spoilers.
We've seen him cry on a screen one time.
Yep.
And that's why I was like if he.
And that could just be a deep fake.
Yeah, it could. And then I was saying, do Appmon even know that, or Leviathan or whatever, do they even know they need to feed a small human child,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I'm surprised there wasn't an evolution for a fusion between Gatchmon and Hackmon. I mean, spoilers, but Yami says after this week, it's understandable why that theory would come up. Yeah, I get, yeah.
Turned into Data, why not? Into a
little minion that Leviathan could keep an eye on, perhaps?
Yeah, like I was just about to say, like Reiko said, if Leviathan is really just, puppeteer behind everything, then it would make total sense if he turned the small child into an app and they can spy on his brother. Are there any other fun theories about the start of the show that you can remember? I know it was a long time ago, but
yeah, I'm trying to think. One of these things, like I'm asked on the spot and now I forget everything in the world. But
yeah, it's not like there's anywhere we can go back and look at that without spoiling.
No, not without spoiling everything. No. I mean, I do like Reiko's got a very good theory there about Leviathan being quite meticulous and planning everything ahead to cultivate the app drivers into something. I do like that. I do like that theory a lot.
Hard to judge everything because your favorite word is.
I won't confirm or deny anything, but I will.
I'm even trying to.
I will enjoy listening and entertaining what you guys come up with.
Yeah, as I'm trying to gauge from your reactions when people say things. I'm like, because when you say spoilers, I'm like, is your face like happy about it, like they got it, or but you're just a complete poker face?
Yami says one thing I still don't get is the Mienu one-sided rivalry or jealousy of Eri. Is her being a low tier idol really worth wanting to be constantly try and kill her? Yeah, I said this last week. Why does Mienumon runs Elcor?
Yeah, she
which runs Applyama 470.
Yeah,
she could just fire Eri.
Yeah, so I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know if it's
because she's a stealth app and is not allowed to be out in the public eye or something.
I don't know. It's one of these things I don't think is also just never addressed.
Yeah. Is it just because they're both girls and they have to pit them against each
other?
I think it's
that
girls.
One.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Girls hate when other girls are successful.
I mean,
we're all a bunch of bitches.
I mean, I've met girls. That does happen. I'm not tarring everyone with the same brush, but that does happen.
Did you just say not all girls?
Yes, I did. Not all girls. I'm so getting cancelled again.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta leave you on your own for a second. I need to get some more.
Oh.
A glass of milk. It's not like I can bring the carton of milk in here.
No. I forbid.
You forbid?
Yeah.
Not like it's Beppis or anything. But what if Leviathan told her not to fire Eri because he has plans?
Yeah.
Does Leviathan like Eri more than he likes Myanmar? The fan.
There's a YouTube thumbnail that we could have run with in the early days of the show.
That's some clickbait right there.
Right? There's some clickbait.
Leviathan's an Eri fanboy.
Reiko says there's no bigger pain than the happiness of others and no bigger joy than other people's misfortune.
That depends. Yeah. I get where you're coming from.
Meow. Or I guess mianu? I don't know how that would work, but right. So Meg is away for the moment. Let's oh. Yeah, he says probably would have been better to save your statement for now. I mean, look, I'm just asking why she doesn't fire her. Maybe it comes up later, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm leading you all on a wild goose chase with a carrot on a string or something, but it is amazing that, like, for how meticulous this show is about making sure, you know everything that's going on, that it hasn't really addressed that idea yet. You know? But anyway. But I do. I think at least at the moment it's more of a girls must clash because reasons kind of thing. Yada yada. I can think of some funny reasons, but they wouldn't be confirmed. I mean, I enjoy the theories, so put them out there. Oh no, Meg is back.
Meg is back.
Back again. Suppose we can let her back in, can't we, chat?
Big glass of milk. I went to the bathroom as well, so I don't have to interrupt us twice. And when I walked in, there was like this gold thing sitting in there, just a sleek across it, and just caught my eye straight away because it was gold. I was like, "What? The sleek?"
Sleek, like why are you in our bathroom?
It's like a little makeup kit or something. I just thought it was hilarious because of the timing. I've never seen it before.
Yeah. Eri stole her henchman too. That would sound like the easiest option. Just kick her and think of a vaguely worded excuse as to why. Rico, for example, I could simply get her fired, but she could simply try in a different idol company. No, I'll make her give up by herself, break her spirit so she'll never try again. And I think that was the idea of Coachmon.
Yeah. That was what he was supposed to do, but then he was so overwhelmed by how dedicated she was.
Yeah, he turned. He was so he was so overwhelmed. He turned face.
Yeah.
It's like I work for her now. Oh yeah.
I wonder did they ever have that conversation that Haru wanted to have. I'm not okay with this, but
this raises so many questions. No, like that episode is amazing. I will give anyone a Big Bang punch who says otherwise.
Probably would have been better to save your statement for now.
Oh, about like why is it never brought up that Myanmar doesn't just fire her?
Oh.
I mean, Again, I think Leviathan would want to follow his plans. Probably
Hmm.
sleek, probably. Right, well then, should we, if we don't have a halftime show or anything?
Yeah, I really can't remember. No, I can't remember if we were saying this week or
Hmm.
was it for Sunday or.
Oh, maybe for Sunday because we'll have to break up that show because there's no ghost game that week.
Yeah.
So the Marcus punch, the big bang punch, the Pegasus Sui Seiken. Um,
Aries episodes are the high points of the series, and Astras are the low. Yeah.
that's fair. And Haru's just watching it all go by, going, "Hi, I'm here too."
I'm totally the protagonist.
This is Aries' show.
Yeah.
Right. Well, then we'll start into episode 23. Then she's more memorable than who?
What's a Sora?
Oh, some Kingdom Hearts thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, like I think we have Eri episodes and we have Astra episodes. I never think of an episode being a Haru episode. I just feel like that's an Appmon episode. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that, and I think they tried to rectify that with the train episode.
Yeah. But it really, I don't know. Yeah, they just never feel like they're his episodes, even though they're about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really in the minority on this one. I can't see the problem with Astra aside from his overuse of catchphrasing.
Would you watch him? If he was on YouTube, would you watch him?
That's a good question. If Astra actually was a YouTuber, would you watch him?
Suppose these days he'd be a TikToker. He'd probably fit in better on TikTok than YouTube.
Yeah,
realistically.
Like for a music themed character that does challenges, he would be more suited to TikTok.
Yeah, because then he could just lip sync everything.
Yeah,
it's not like he does any actual music.
Because YouTube isn't a challenge social media channel anymore. Like those were big trends back in the day.
Yeah.
But that is a TikTok thing now.
Yeah, and Vine was kind of the thing for that as well, wasn't it?
Oh, Vine.
Vine. Yeah.
Remember Tout?
Tout? Jesus.
That's probably a deep cut for some people, but
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like he'd probably fit in on kids' YouTube, which would make sense with his age, but
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I think like as much as like the same could apply to Airy, where like I feel like Astra's a bit one note, but I feel like Airy's episodes do a better job of like developing her character and reinforcing that she is more than her gimmick. Where Astra's maybe lean too heavily into his gimmick.
Yeah, like he really doesn't want to go ahead with this whole school thing.
Yeah.
But they make him look like he's having a crisis of conscience about it, but it's all just because he doesn't want to do it, not because he's torn between the two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Astra was never like, it was never a crisis of conscience. It was always, I'm being forced to do this thing. Dad's making me give up YouTube.
But they're trying to make it out like he cares about it.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work like that, because you can tell he's nothing like that at all.
No, and his age would have something to do with that.
Yeah.
Like if you did this episode when Astra's about 15 years older, where it's like, okay, I have a career here. Like, and that's it. Like the whole app tubing thing could blow up in his face because doing this ourselves, we know how fickle everything can be, from the algorithm to the content to the output to smaller creators being kicked aside for corporate platforms.
Yeah.
Like,
And someone like him would go down probably the route of a Logan Paul or something, or a Jake Paul, because their skits or whatever just it's not doing it anymore, so they have to go bigger and they have to go bigger.
And they kind of touched on that in like his second episode.
Yeah.
You know, when he got jealous of the other
guy, yeah.
You know.
And it's like that episode of, was it American Horror Stories? With those guys, they lived in like one of those row houses or whatever, and they're all influencers, and they ended up filming a guy
jumping off a bridge or something.
Yeah. And they thought this was the best thing ever, and then they were trying to do all these crazy other challenges to make up for it because nobody liked that video.
Yeah, and they just lost everything, their sponsors and all of this stuff. Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of where if he continued on and pushed forward with AppTube and the path he's on, that's kind of where he'd end up with his style of tubing.
Yeah, because his dares are quite on the childish side, as Yami says. He had that arc already when he almost lost Musimon and realized he'd lost his way. Yeah, which they shouldn't have done 2 episodes into his introduction.
No, that was done far too soon.
That should have been something. Like, even if the payoff at the end of that episode was that other guy never existed and it was just Mienumon fucking with them. Like, to get him to, you know, like, they should have built that up. Like, he does something and opinion turns back around on him and he's favorable again. But you always sort of refer back to this guy who's always just ahead of him. And then it just becomes this thing where then you can do that episode where he's getting more outrageous, where he's starting to care about numbers rather than the fun of it, and and all of that. And that is thing every, like, YouTubers, Twitchers, TikTokers, they all go through that at one stage or another, and it makes and breaks not just the career of it but the effort involved, because if you burn yourself out just caring about the numbers more than why you're doing it to begin with, I understand. Look, if it does turn into a career, numbers mean clicks, it means ad revenue, it means traffic, it means sponsors. But if you sort of forget why you're bothering to do it along the way, you probably shouldn't be doing it anymore.
Yeah, and if you've only started it purely because money and clicks, you're not gonna enjoy it at all, and people are gonna realize that. But it did come a bit early. Joe has had a pacing issue from the get-go. I think his whole thing with Musimon and the whole running away from the partner thing, that would have made more sense. I think we said this when the stuff with his father was going on. It would have made more sense in the episode where he was trying to decide whether he wanted to go to the mountains or...
Yeah, if he actually had a crisis of conscience.
Yeah. Instead of just, losing his way that way.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense, because he would have been giving up Musimon, because it's not like he could bring Musimon to the mountains with him.
Well, Musimon did say he'd go ball too.
But you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't be doing anything, so...
Yeah.
That would have made more sense, where he's like, I have to give up everything from this life and go be a monk or whatever it was going to be, a ceremony thing, So that would have made more sense for me. I think that was way too early.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to call it an arc when it's his second episode in.
Yeah.
Like, that should have been teased and teased and teased and teased. And then he finds the joy of app-tubing again, and that unlocks his ultimate chip or something.
Yeah.
Rather than Dreammon turning up and going, "You're all right, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll fuse with you."
Like, I want to say he's badly written. It's hard to write an annoying character like that to be anything but.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Yami's seeing something that we're not.
Yeah, and that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Because
I'm just...
different opinions aren't just, they're encouraged. They're welcome and encouraged.
I just don't see him as it kind of nullifies itself when he could have just simply said, not at the minute, and they agreed to have a discussion a bit later down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a 10-year-old, I mean, right, he's about what, 13 or something.
Yeah.
That's a big life decision to ask a 13-year-old to make.
Yeah.
You know, here, do you want here? Go ahead, go off and train for 2 years so you can run. Go off
Would
and
he even be allowed to do that with school and everything? Like...
yeah. Is he getting homeschooled at the moment? Does he go to an actual school? No, he does. He does go to
He
an
does
actual
go to
school.
an actual school.
Yeah,
so
because we've seen his classmates. We have, yeah.
So are they going to take him out of? Yeah, we saw him in class. And
Yeah.
they all did the stupid thing, and where like. Were they gonna homeschool him in the mountains? I suppose.
I guess they would, but
does he have to take all his exams?
so you're asking this 13-year-old to go off and be a monk for 2 years to come home when they're 15 to start taking over running this tea ceremony castle thing from what, the age of 18? Does dad just retire at 18 and then that's Astra's life planned out for him?
Basically.
Or does dad have an iron grip on it until he dies, but Astra has already done the training? Would it all still even be relevant after, depending on how long?
Yeah, it's like, I know the dad was sick or whatever. Well, he wasn't really sick until after he said that.
Yeah, I still...
He stood up and that's what made him feel guilty, I guess, because his dad was sick, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't see him having enough of... There's not enough brain in there for me to like him. I mean... He enjoys app tubing. He knows what he wants in that regard, but
yeah, but I mean, but again, he's like 13.
Really yeah.
So what he wants in life could change, and if he comes into wanting to run the tea business on his own as he grows older, cool. But at the moment, it's like, no, he doesn't. You said, like, even you said that he doesn't. His thoughts are elsewhere. He is like
Yeah.
He wasn't having a crisis of conscience about it. He was just like, oh, dad's pressuring me to do a thing.
Yeah, but was almost... I feel like he was saying it as if he was conflicted about it, but it wasn't being conflicted, more so than just, I don't want to do the thing. Like a normal teenager.
Yeah, she's just being a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair way to look at it. Right. Will we jump into episode 23 then?
Yeah, because otherwise we're going to start getting into a whole discussion about younger YouTubers or something.
But yes,
and I have to watch kids' YouTube all day tomorrow. So
well, you're signing up for that, so you don't get to complain. But to answer your question, no, I would not watch Astra's YouTube channel.
God, no.
Even if he was older, because I do feel like I don't want him to turn up in a suicide forest or anything in the future, but I do feel like he would go down a Paul route. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Like,
or the frat house from
American Horror Story.
From American Horror Story, yeah.
Maybe not as extreme as getting...
I almost said Black Mirror.
I'm sure they have a YouTube episode somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw a YouTuber the other day that my niece was watching.
I thought you would watch it begrudgingly. No, Desmond, no. No, Astra would have to pay me. At 15, you would hope he'd grow out of it, especially with people like Haru. Be a more grounded influence on him.
Yeah.
I don't know, growing out of which? The app tubing or the childishness?
This is where we're getting into the discussion now. Right, so you think he'd grow out of the jumping into slime and the...
Oh, well, yeah.
All of that kind of stupid stuff, and maybe
his content would grow with him.
Yeah. Like maybe he could turn into like a How Ridiculous or something, you know?
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd watch that.
But, he'd also... would you feel if he still had the personality?
I mean, we've heard some of the crap that comes out of the guys when they do their vids.
True,
if the content is at least engaging, you can put up with a bit of a boisterous personality. But I think his personality would mature along with that.
Yeah, that's what it would have to, like, his whole channel, everything would have to mature along with him. And yeah, I suppose then he could end up failing at that and then going into the tea ceremony stuff and just hating his life.
Yeah.
But there's other, like we've said, YouTubers that just don't grow out of that phase. Like, I saw a grown man the other day trying to jump into a pair of pants that were attached to 2 bookcases. And up until that point, he'd been extremely annoying. And then he tied this pair of pants to the IKEA Kallax ones.
Oh, right. Okay.
They were shorter than the big ones, but they were still quite tall. And he tied a pair of pants to each of them, which you can already see how bad of an idea that is.
Yeah.
They're not sturdy. They're not nailed to the wall. And of course, he landed on the pants instead of in the pants, and the 2 bookcases collapsed down on top of him.
Oh yeah, that's an Astra video right there, isn't it? Yeah, that is an Astra video.
That was the bit, if it was meant to happen like that, or if he was just that stupid. But I was just like, can we watch something else, please? So yeah, I definitely don't think I'd watch him or continue to watch him.
Yeah, was there a video I was meant to share in the Discord last week?
Yes.
Chat, you remember?
It was.
And I'll make a note of it this week to actually do the thing.
Really specific, like a scene from something.
Oh,
what was it? You made a reference to something, and then said I'll share that in the Discord. But
yeah, that's what I thought.
Watch back over the
pod. 3 hours of listening to myself. Ugh. Right. Well, look, we'll jump into episode 23 from there, and we'll pick things up again after that. So, 3, 2, 1, and go. Take back the 7-code Appmon. Ultimate versus Ultimate.
Let's
go. Da, 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 da. That's the timestamp. For every act, there's a monster.
Expected more from Eri, considering how hyped up you made her.
It's coming, and it's been happening. Slow burn.
I think she's fantastic, and I like that she already kicked something.
Yeah. I don't think her face is that caked up.
No, like that's her skin being blue. She's just wearing a bit of eyeliner.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of reminds me of Grell in the musical.
I get that.
She has that kind of ooh.
None of their faces have a budget right now. There's all the budgets in Miyanumon's jiggle physics. Look at Haru's face.
Yeah, it's a bit stretched out there, isn't it?
Oh. Haven't seen that in an anime in years. They stole each other's lines. Like what Reiko said earlier. With Eri, we've seen her put a Spartan amount of hard work in, and accepting both the highs and lows of her career. Yeah. So I haven't been hyping her up without reason. You'll see her put in even more hard work and have it. Well, maybe it'll pay off, maybe it won't. Yeah, but it's all about.
She's not getting stupid about it.
No.
It's not like, oh, quick! I have to pull a stunt so I can be the best idol.
Yeah.
I have to record my fart album, you know?
God.
That speaks to how childish she is, like.
Do you know what? No, that's even the thought process I had there wasn't even that. It was that weirdos would buy that.
Oh, they would. But that's what I mean. She's not thinking, oh, I better pull this stunt so I can outshine the other one. She's just like, I better work hard and do it the right way. You know? Whereas he's like, oh, I have to shock everyone for the clicks. Even if it potentially ruins my life. Think he'd ever be allowed to run the tea ceremony house after shaming his family like that?
Yeah, and that could have been a fun point. That, like, he does... Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying it won't come up.
Yeah.
But in the moment of what we're talking about, say one of his stunts did go viral, and the dad finds out.
Yeah.
And as a whole
like,
thing...
I can see his... Like, I know his dad can see him jumping, like, filling their pool with slime or whatever.
Yeah.
You can see the little things he's doing there, or... You know, I don't know, like, his mother watches him, so she knows what he's up to.
Yeah. I mean, he just absorbed his mother's personality.
Yeah. She's the best part about him.
Yeah. Even if he does call her by her name.
Yeah, that was weird. She was a stepmom, you'd understand, but...
Yeah.
No, it's weird. But that's why I find her more mature about it, even if she does have a little tantrum every now and then.
Yeah.
When it comes to, you know, the important things.
It does say a lot, though, that, like, we spend more time talking about Eri and Aster than we ever do about Haru.
Yeah, like,
Haru
what does he want to be when he grows up?
A protagonist?
Yeah. Like, he doesn't...
The main character of his own life?
Yeah, he doesn't exactly have a...
He's no defined aspirations as of yet.
No.
I don't know why they translated her saying she as though. It's an interesting translation. Yeah. I love her little laugh.
She's adorable. Who's Haru? He's just there to give the rallying call, yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I know. After me just saying, where has he been?
Is she though?
God damn it, Desmond, that was good.
I mean, are they really going to follow you there with how, you know, all the virus stuff nearly killed them last time?
Big Bromon!
Big Bromon! Biggest Bromon.
I love this one's sunglasses.
Yeah, he looks like the squirrel, doesn't he?
Yeah. Aww. Shooting Island.
Shooting Island. Okay.
America?
Oh, you're really looking to get cancelled today, aren't you?
I mean, have you seen this guy?
Call of Duty Mon?
Shotmon. He's just gone.
His butt is gone. Looks like he's giving the middle finger because his guns are skinny.
His whole chest is just guns.
Yeah. Like I said, his butt is gone.
Oh. Very Warner.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Acme. I was like, no, that's not right. I mean, it is, but no.
Yeah. They don't think of evolving.
There you go, Reiko.
Time limit.
I answered your question. Skip.
You want some psycho?
Always. But I will say, though, there is something about when they go into this animation style because they've no budget that they look like they look even more like they'd fit into the older shows. Because there's something like even there, like when we're like with Eri, there was something distinctly like 9902 about her.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you'd fit in. Like that. Like the proportions are very
and
old
like the
Digimon
face
anime.
goes all the way up, kind of when they, yeah.
When they don't have the more realistic proportions.
You're the one that can follow her when she makes herself invisible. Yeah. You like one?
Yes, I would like thank you.
Good choice.
They gave him a shooting game. Well done, Puzzlemon. Stealthily, secretly. Her skip. Oh. Look who it is.
Oh.
Mianu, Saxi, Mianu, Saxi, Mianu, Saxi, Mianu, Saxi, Mianu, Saxi, Mianu,
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hello, nurse.
So that hand is the same hand from before?
Yep. Oh, Wardamon's design is like top tier.
Desmond said she's sexy, man.
She is sexy. Yeah.
Ooh, they knew what they were doing with her.
Oh, didn't they just? Ara?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh. Maybe the reason they don't evolve to super is to save money after spending everything on her.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is. They have telepathy?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. She just keeps araing.
Mm.
And I'm here for it. I want to see I want to see the trading card game artists tackle all these Appmon.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
His face was so bad.
Yeah. See, we didn't need the stock footage in the last episode if they were just going to do it here.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, has he Apprealized Revivemod's chip already?
Apparently.
What? What have you been doing off screen? I totally forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing he did was Get him, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what have you been doing off screen to have the chip itself ready to go?
Yeah, because they had like.
Here, look. If we don't have to go through 2 stocks of animation,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
okay.
I'm good with that, but it's also like, when did that happen? Because you didn't do anything. This whole thing has been getting the 7 codes, so this is exactly where he was coming next.
Yeah. It's freaking huge. Rachel's just like, cock him. Well, he is a healer.
Where are you going?
She's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she also has this form.
That's exactly what I wanted out of Jellymon.
Yeah.
Big, scary, ugly abomination.
Yeah. Also, totally glad we didn't go through all the stock footage for this either.
Yeah.
Do you get the other chips back? Do you get Cameramon's and Saximon's chips as well now?
Unless she didn't have them on her at the time.
I see the 7 codes are
Yeah.
carved into the door.
Whatever.
Yeah, before someone else turns up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dantemon is coming. Oh my! I know. I've been saying it for.
That's so cute.
Yeah, the little chibi version is adorable. But honestly, cannot wait for you guys to meet Dantemon.
That was cute. When do we get a new ending?
Well, probably after the clip show.
True.
Because this is just gonna keep being I see what you mean about the the leg. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And then it comes down, you see her neck and your ear, and you go, oh wait, yeah. Don't let the preview play.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Because if Dantemon's in it, I don't want to see.
Oh, he probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dantemon is probably in the preview. Tell you what, close your eyes or put a face mask on or a sleep mask on, and I'll tell you if he's in the preview.
You just don't play it.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, you can just watch it later when I'm not looking.
That involves reloading the episode.
Okay. Yeah, there's been a couple of points here that they could have swapped endings.
Yeah, but I think it's like, I don't think we've even had 10 episodes with a new ending.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen this 10 times at least.
Right. Oh, he was, but not really.
Okay.
And I've backed out of the episode now to
Scroll up in case he's in the thumbnail.
it already done.
That's what I mean. That's what I finished your sentence.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So that was a better episode than the last
Oh
one.
God, yeah. For various reasons.
I think you know what my favorite is.
Oh gee, it wouldn't be it's Revivemon, right?
Oh, of course.
Because I mean,
No.
Revivemon did all the work.
Yeah.
No, I'm being facetious when I say it, but
Yeah.
like it is a good pick for favorite character considering Ray and Revivemon did all the work this week.
Yeah.
You know, Navimon is also a strong choice. Poor Virusmon though.
That was hilarious. Brothers, I'm gonna be an app boss as soon as I take down this guy.
Yeah, where
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah, a good thinking though to use Navimon to put a tracker on her.
Yeah, that was really clever.
Yeah, it's like when Batman
They remembered who Navimon was.
Yeah, it's like when Batman or Spider-Man put out like a tracer on somebody while they're flying away. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Spider tracker.
Yeah, I don't know. That was Batman, was it?
He's 90s Spidey had them as well.
Did he? Yeah,
Yeah.
That's probably him. Yeah. But yeah, that was good. It was kind of hilarious that she didn't realize she had a tracker on her.
Yeah, you think you would feel something like that?
Yeah, you think a stealth app would know when it's been compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was great. I did not put two and two together that she would turn into her.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't occur to me.
Oh, okay.
Didn't occur to me at all.
Fair enough. Well, you know, like the title of the show, Life's a Witch, and then you Apprealize one.
But that was great. She was great. She has a great design.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like
and she turns into an abomination. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, as I was saying before, like, gee, I wonder why she's stealing chips.
But yeah, that what was that called?
Satan Mund.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very bizarre. Interesting.
Yeah.
Also kind of familiar.
But I feel like I kind of feel like they used all the budget on making her like super sleek and sexy.
Oh yeah.
That they only had that was like just turning her into a gelatinous blob was all they could do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, what do we do? Just make her hat a monster, I guess.
Yeah. Very good.
Saver is an actual attack in this.
And then using the little hands freaked me out. Okay. Using them to make
yeah, because of the mouths in them, was it?
Yeah, that upset me. But
Aw. Aw, poor Meg.
I don't like when things are in hands, especially eyes. But she said Satan mode.
I mean,
honestly, I thought she said Satan's mound, and I was like, oh.
I mean, that's. Yeah, well, I mean, it was a very weird weird pronunciation as well, because it was like Satan Mund or Mundo or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
At first I said Satan mode. I mean, she's not Oh god, I have forgotten his name. We talk about him all the time.
Talisman?
No,
No,
no, he's
like
in.
a devil.
No, Angel, baby.
Angel baby. Oh,
Lucemon.
Lucemon. I was gonna say Lulu, and then I went, no, that's not right.
I mean, close, but no.
Yeah. I was thinking of that stupid shop.
Oh, that shop. Yeah.
Lululemon.
Lululemon, yeah.
They're really expensive.
Are they?
Yeah.
Did you go looking?
No, I saw a meme about someone paying $1,000 for Lululemon leggings.
Oh god.
Damn.
Mm.
But yeah, no, this episode was just fun.
Yeah, no, I did. I certainly enjoyed this episode more than the previous one. I think the Mund is translated to mouth from a different language. Oh, probably. Yeah, like the Digimon likes to do that as well, where
yeah, like his other attack was like something strahl or something.
Yeah. Like it does like using the German.
Yeah.
For Globemon. Like Musimon gets a bunch of what?
Yeah, his
Globemon gets German. Entermon gets French.
Yeah, it looked like it was a French word, whatever.
Piero something.
Or yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no. That's Ojamon's. Ojamon gets, I don't know, Deutsch.
Big said, yep. Wikimon says it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, all the ultimates get different languages for their attacks. Like it's fun.
They do that in the main shows as well.
Oh yeah, but it's like no, they do, because that's why
and then you get the weird German word and Japanese pronunciation.
Well, I mean, what's Revivemon then? English.
No, he's the one who had the straw.
Oh, was it Strahl?
Yeah, something Strahl. Just before when he was in front of her, he went to do that.
So they all seem to get like, well, they get like German. They get like mid-European languages. Then I lost track of. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, this is what this is something Digimon likes to do, because Savior Strahl or Savior Beam. Deutsch.
Deutsch, yeah.
Yeah.
Wunder.
Wunder
Genesis.
Yeah, Wunder. Von. Yeah, Wunder Genesis. So again, Deutsch. Yeah. And Field Hack.
Field Hack, yeah.
Yeah. So Revivemons is Deutsch. Then Globemon is, I'm pretty sure it's German. Yeah, all Deutsch. Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Then and then maybe Ojamon and Entermon get French. No, Golden Fang, Flame Straight. Oh, okay, his is just English.
Okay.
Golden Fang, Flame Straight. Okay, so I'm thinking of Entermon, Piero something.
Yeah, it definitely started with a P.
Yeah, French. Yeah, Portes Mello. Yeah. Porte Melos, that's the one. So it means mellow staves. Or staves. Staves, I know, but I've heard it pronounced other ways, so they're wrong, but yeah.
Happy fan.
Yeah, so Entermon gets French. Everyone else, the other two get German, and Ojamon gets English because he's a big fighty guy. Language is hard. So, yeah, that's the point I keep trying to make, and then we keep talking about other stuff. This is using other languages is something Digimon likes to do. This is why in the Japanese version, Magnamon's attack is called Extreme Jihad. And that still doesn't sit well with me all these years later. I'm kind of happy for the dub changing that like immediately. Even though it's something stupid like Magna Blast or something, it's better than Extreme Jihad.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Magnet Explosion, Plasma Blast, Extreme Crusade. Oh god, I don't like that name either. Then again, we have a Crusader Mon, so a Crusade isn't the worst. Yeah, so Magnet Explosion or Plasma Blast. I'm fine with those.
Yeah.
But yeah. Jihad, really? So.
But it's like any show, they just hear a word that sounds cool.
Yeah.
In another language and go, I'll use that. And you're like, no, don't use that one.
Oh yeah, I mean, growing up, like how many fanfic writers have just taken random Japanese words and gone, that's this person's name.
Yeah.
And their name may as well mean, twinkle star, or something, it's, I know I'm probably guilty of that.
Yeah, because my Korean friends gave me a Korean name years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just a thing to do. And they were trying to match it up with my like English name or whatever. And I was like trying to come up with something in Japanese to go do the same thing. And I can't remember what I came up with, but I just picked a surname that I really liked. And a name I really liked, and then I asked someone, what does that mean? And he said it meant something like 1,000 springs of blue trees. I was like, okay, maybe not that one.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
Yeah. I remember it in English, but I can't remember the actual
Ultimate
name.
Appmon with the multi-language attack name. Yep. Yep. Learning is fun, kids. Hey, you complimented the English attacks. Look, 95% of the time, I think the changes are meaningless. But in Magnamon's case, I'm willing to make an exception. I'm willing to make an exception for Magnamon. The only exception I'll make for him, though. So, scores.
Yeah.
Let me bring the ranking sheet back up. I kind of want to see some of the attack moves that was never shown in Appmon, like Imagine Mar, Halo, and Field Hack. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. Maybe in a sequel, or, well, Appmon getting acknowledged for a sequel. Haha. Maybe in an audio drama when they're forced to celebrate the 10th anniversary because they need money that year. Maybe an audio drama. I don't know. But let me just tidy up here.
You can pretty much copy paste that across the board, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still say, like, Revivemon is a good shout here as well, because he actually did work this week.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you want to score this one? You can go first.
Yeah, it was definitely better than the last one.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed Mianamon this episode. Especially enjoyed her evolving.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the puppet string attack. Enjoyed Ray coming in. Revivemon was great. Haru and Gatchmon being telepathic was a bit weird.
Yeah.
But made sense. They
I liked the whole thing with Puzzlemon distracting Shootmon.
Yeah, that was great.
And Shootmon just being guns.
Yeah, he was just guns.
He was just like what's that Digimon that's literally just Gundramon?
Yeah.
He's just he's just
like there's the little sheriff looking one that's just a handgun, and then there's just the one that looks like, oh, I can't remember what it was. Was it The Simpsons or something? They tried to burn a load of guns and they just ended up all fused together or something. So that's what he looked like.
Yeah.
But they, no, he was great. He was funny as well. Like, he was just bored, and then they gave him a new game, and he was delighted. He didn't care what he was supposed to be doing anymore. Him cutting the shape of the other guys out was great.
Yeah, very Looney Tunes.
Yeah. That was really good. The funny parts in this episode fit in. They weren't stupid.
No.
They weren't silly.
They made sense for what was happening in the moment.
It wasn't them flying down and going, oh, I'm hungry. You know? And yeah, and then her just taking off without saying a word.
Yeah.
Like, go get her, and they're like, oh, she's gone.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Like Wardamon just noping out and going, yeah, I don't have time for this.
And then I thought it was a bit weird that the chip flew out of the explosion back to them. Like, was that the only thing she had on her?
Return to sender, I guess.
Yeah, why didn't that get
Yeah, why didn't
engulfed
where
by
did
the explosion?
Yeah, where did Saximon's chip go? Considering he was part of the fusion.
Yeah, like, yeah, that was a bit weird.
So does that mean she's not done yet? Do we see her again?
Did she?
Like we never saw a body.
Yeah.
Or data stream. I don't know how Appmon destruction works. Would
we have seen one in that size of an
well,
explosion?
I was gonna say, well, we didn't see a chip, but we did, or which would be the equivalent of a Digi-egg.
Yeah.
They just live in their chips.
So one has to wonder, did she
like
chuck that to distract them and go through the door? So
yeah, or did the one who did the fusion save the chip?
Yeah. I don't know who that is, do we?
Nope.
Blackhand.
Yeah, you guys probably have theories, but
yeah, well, the first time it happened, I thought it was the boyfriend, so
which is a fair theory.
But then you explained it was nobody.
Well, by the end of the show, it's kind of obvious who it was supposed to be, but they never confirm it.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So I don't really know if that counts as a spoiler. It probably does, but like it's something that like the writers have acknowledged. Oh yeah, we just forgot to put the line in the script.
I am kind of leaning towards a 5 for this, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I really enjoyed her design.
Is that why it's a 5?
No, it's helping, but
helping.
Because her turning into the abomination, that was hilarious.
Yeah, because immediately you were like, "This is what I wanted for Jellymon."
Yeah. Big scary non-waifu abomination out of a waifu.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Thetismon into like something like that.
Yeah. The big scary blob.
Instead of waifu and power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also fine.
It is. It just would have been hilarious had she turned into some kind of actual jellyfish looking thing.
Yeah.
Like a giant blob with, I don't know, lasers or something. But, yeah, I got what I wanted out of her instead. And again, I was surprised. I never put that 2 and 2 together. That they were the same person.
I find that shocking.
Do you?
I do. I genuinely find that shocking.
It just never, you know, my brain, it connects the weirdest of patterns and then the most obvious stuff just never clicks. Like you'll be looking at something waiting for me to click on it and I'm like, what? What happened? I missed that the plot was missing from one of the movies, for God's sake. I think I'm gonna give this a 5. Yeah.
Damn. No, that's. I mean, you enjoyed. I mean,
I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah,
the fighting was great. Everything. Yeah. Nothing that really bugged me.
No, that's fair.
Comedy was comedic and not dumb.
Yeah, poor
like
Virusmon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a big boss app.
Oh.
Catchmon!
It was fun seeing all the other little viruses as well.
Yeah.
Like they're all similar, but not quite exactly the same.
Yeah, because I was waiting for the setup of that joke again.
That they're
long lost brothers or something.
Yeah.
No, we just happen to look alike.
Yeah, but these ones were brothers.
Yeah.
And Leviathan's their biggest bro. Also, the doors were cool.
Oh, the door. Yeah,
the door to the deep web is just sitting out there in a weird spiky forest looking thing.
Yeah. The literal gates of hell.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the one to open it is called Dantemon. I mean, how much more subtle do they need to be with it?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 5.
You're gonna give it a 5. Okay. I want to look at my other scores first. Okay. So I'm gonna pop this here for you. And which one is it? Where do you want to put it? Bottom of the 5s, in the middle?
Net Ocean and Trouble is. That's the first time.
Applimon.
Is it?
Yeah.
I put it above that.
And the Net Ocean. No, sorry. Net Ocean in Trouble is.
Appmon.
Oh, it's the Globemon episode.
The Globemon episode. Oh, okay. No, if it was the other one, I'd. Okay, put it under that then.
Right. So so you're putting it under Net Ocean in Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair spot to put it in. Okay. See, I'd have given it a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. I feel like they try to make this 2 episodes smushed together, and then I think they try. I might be wrong here, but this feels like this was meant to be 2 separate episodes, and they were told they didn't have the time for that, so they Frankenstein them together. I kind of feel like Shootmon was meant to be his own episode, and then you fight Wardamon, and that's a whole thing.
I don't know. I felt like he was just a little distraction because there's not much you can do on Shooting Island.
Yeah, I guess. But I could have easily seen because it was like a very
turned into a bigger gun and they could have fought him.
Well, I was gonna say it could have just been a rehash of the Puzzlemon episode, which is why I think they used him, to make a new shooting game for him.
Yeah, but it fit in as well that they used Navimon at first to track her, and then they're using all the other ones they have to get out of situations now. So them using both of them in the same episode makes sense to me.
But I don't know. There we go. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's what happened. Oh, why can't you just... Okay. There we go. That is a good question.
Stick with your 4.
Yeah, I'm just saying... See, I did prefer this over fighting Saximon. So that's why I wanted to look at my scores first, because I wanted to see what I have up here. Because I definitely think it's a high 4. Just because it has got a bit of everything. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got Navimon. The thing with the Virusmon was cute. The weird bit of telepathy between Haru and Gatchmon was weird. I like that the other Appmon were trying to go against the puppeteering, and they were crying because they didn't want to do that. It wasn't just I can't help myself.
They were like, please defeat us so we don't have to hurt you.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I really did like this episode. Again, like you say, Wardamon helps. That design is top tier. But
and she's just straight up in underwear, like they didn't try to.
Oh, they did that. Could you imagine them putting this show out for Western syndication?
She'd have a skirt.
She'd be in a leotard. That would be somehow better.
They just color in her legs.
Yeah, and chest.
Yeah.
She'd just be in a pink leotard. She'd be basically dressed up like a Power Ranger, and that would somehow be better. The skin tight Zero Suit Samus costume would somehow be better than.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because different costumes can leave little to the imagination in their own way.
That's why I won't let my niece get a froppy outfit.
Oh god, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah.
She's only 10 and she wants one of those froppy, the My Hero Academia, the frog girl.
Yeah, the Zentai suits with the printing.
Yeah, because they draw on sexy butt, shadowing and stuff on them. And I'm like, 10-year-old child is not wearing that.
No.
She can't see what we could see, you see. So.
Yeah, there's an innocence there that has not yet been tainted. And long may it stay untainted.
This tweet has posted. Why?
Oh, Twitter does that sometimes.
Yeah, it's just sending.
Right. So, Yeah, so I like this episode more than A Message from Across Time. And that was, like, if I was going to give it a 4, I'd have put it around, I'd probably put it above that.
Yeah.
I like this episode more than Fighting Saximon. And I still think Fighting Saximon deserves the score I gave it.
Yeah.
I still think it was a really strong episode. For being so early on in the show. So I guess I'm going to give it a 5. Because I can't. If I like it more than Fighting Saximon, it can't be a 4. And I'm not rolling a mulligan to demote Fighting Saximon.
Yeah, because you gave it that because you liked it that much.
Exactly. I can't just sort of go, you know, it's the conversation we have about Ghost Game where we're like, oh god, every time we rank an episode above this episode, I feel like, does that episode deserve its score?
Yeah.
You know, so it is all about how we felt in the moment. And I still think Fighting Saximon deserves the score it has. I really do like this episode more than it, because it has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, like, she just turns into an abomination.
Yeah, that
like,
was great.
And as
they were like, look at the sexy thing. Rah!
Yeah. Like, they didn't, like, sexy wasn't her character.
Yeah.
It was part of her. And she was out-ing a lot, and that was fun. But it wasn't, hey, my attacks are I'm sexy.
Yeah, like, she wasn't, like, jumping on them and, like, cracking their necks with her thighs or something, you know, like they do in, like, spy movies and shit.
Yeah, she wasn't Mervamon, attacking you crotch first, or shooting lasers out of her chest, you know.
Doesn't, like, War Greymon do that too?
No. Metal Greymon.
Metal Greymon.
In 2020, Gigastorm. It's
a classic thing as well. Chest opens and he fires rockets.
Yes, no, but in 2020, the chest opens up and he shoots lasers.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's what I'm saying. Gigastorm, not Giga Destroyer.
Yeah, no, he still shoots out of his boob stuff.
Yeah. But we were talking about lasers.
We're talking about boobs.
Lasers. We were talking about lasers.
And Rico has to take out the doggo.
Oh.
Right as we're talking about the boobs.
I know.
Enjoy your walk.
Definitely enjoy your walk. Give the doggo lots of scritches and head pats and everything else. So yeah, I don't think it's a better episode than Top Idol, Copy Paste, NetOcean, and Appmon Idol. But
yeah, see, when I thought NetOcean in Trouble was Message Across Time, is that Time Months? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
yeah,
it goes
then
above
I
that.
was like, okay, yeah, it's not. It's like
that's what I'm saying. It would have gone above that for me as well. It would have gone above 16, but
yeah, but that's I thought that was the Time On episode.
Yeah, I get you.
So I was like, okay, yeah, no, it's definitely better than that, but
okay.
I think that's a good place to put it.
Oh,
excuse me.
Meg's sleepy.
I don't know. Oh, I've been asleep for 2 days.
That's why you're sleepy.
Well, her attack is sexy for some people. I mean, if you're into slime with teeth, go for it.
Yeah, if you want Satan's mound to devour you, I mean, you go for it. No judging. You go for it. You go for it. No judging here. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Good.
So I guess with that, I guess that means the episode gets a 5.
Yeah.
So next week we have the massive Cometmon's attack.
I thought that said I'm the deep web at last.
No. And then into the deep web at last. So 24 and 25, we finally get to meet Dantemon. I am stupidly excited for everyone to meet Dantemon next week. I really am.
Put the smile back on, then.
I know. Like, I know Yami's an episode ahead of us. Ooh, oh god, no, mound, not mount, mound. What have we devolved into?
Yeah, Yami is an episode.
Yeah,
I thought it was the 2 we watched.
Yeah, Yami's watched up to
Yami
24.
Said 24, yeah. So I watched too many. You did.
If you're up to if you've watched 24, If you've watched the massive Cometmon's attack, then yeah, you're an episode ahead of us.
That's okay.
Which was lucky you. You only have to watch one episode for Sunday.
And you can comment on this one what you thought about Cometmon.
Yeah.
We can read it out next week then
we
after we watch it.
Yeah, we can read it. We can read that out in the comments section. Well,
that will be Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday, yeah, because there's no Ghost Game episode this week, so we're gonna do episodes 24 and 25 of Appmon instead, and that means then from in the new year, that'll be our first podcast of the new year, so we're gonna have 3 Appmon podcasts in a row.
Yeah.
before we get back to Ghost Game. That's gonna be weird.
Hello, Ghost Game aren't giving us an episode. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's it. But again, it's all. But then after that, it's
It's Meg's birthday
on Sunday. It is
on Saturday, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday for my own birthday.
I know.
My birthday weekend.
Is it? You hadn't mentioned.
What's a New Year?
The
only Meg's party.
Yeah, but then the schedule's gonna get a bit fecky because
We'll have a week of Ghost Game at least before it gets fecky.
Yeah, so we'll do Ghost Game on Sunday. Sorry, Appmon on Sunday. Then we'll do Appmon again on Wednesday.
Wednesday 4th.
Yeah. Then on Sunday 8th we'll be back with Ghost Game. Then on Wednesday 11th we'll be doing Appmon.
That'll be.
And then Sunday the next 2. So Sunday 15th, there'll be no podcast because we'll be away in Iceland.
Yeah, and there'll be nothing on Wednesday.
And there'll be nothing on Wednesday 18th for the same reason. There will be nothing on Sunday 22nd, simply because I'll be traveling that day because I'm in hospital on the 23rd for an operation. And if I'm home on the 25th or I'm feeling well, we can catch up on Ghost Game.
On the 25th, yeah.
On the 25th, we could do a double.
We could do it on the 26th as well.
Yeah, we can do
those days. We could.
Yeah, we might just do a double bill of Ghost Game to catch up on 15 and 22.
Yeah.
And then come back to Appmon, because as we've said, we're gonna have 3 Appmon podcasts in a row.
Yeah.
So it'll balance itself back out. The rotation, the 1 for 1 will sort of fix itself.
Yeah, and. As well, we can skip Appmon sometimes because that doesn't have an airing date. That's
but knowing
we have to catch up with Ghost Game before it airs again.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Unless Crunchyroll turn around tomorrow and say the license has run out on Appmon.
Well, then we can find it elsewhere.
We'll have to go. We'll have to go into the deep web. You mean?
Exactly.
See if Leviathan can hook us up.
Iceland in the cold climate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna freeze our butts off to look at some pretty lights.
It's gonna be fun though. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Sad we can't watch the New Year's episodes on New Year's. No, I'm not going back. That's the joy of doing 2 episodes a week instead of 1. So yeah, that's kind of the schedule for the next couple of weeks. So
I'll have to make sure to take pictures. Because that's a good jacket for Iceland.
Oh, I know. I'll way ahead of you.
Yeah. So I'll have to get myself a little winter outfit.
Way ahead of you on that one. So it's gonna, so Sunday we'll be back with 24 and 25 and maybe 26. I don't know. It's a clip show. It's not mandatory watching.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to be as fun as Grandpa either.
No.
They don't really have a narrator in this show.
No, it's just going to be Haru going, this is what our adventure has been up until now.
So it's just going to be a amalgamation of all the previously ons at the start of the show.
Basically. The deep web indeed. Yarp.
Yeah, we don't have any comments. We don't have any art.
No. Do you want to watch Spy Family?
Watch it with everyone.
Yeah, is anyone? It's the season finale. No. We should keep that separate.
Yeah. I feel like we talk about it. Well, for one, it's spoilers for people.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And,
If you haven't watched the show at all, it's like, what am I doing? But if you haven't watched Spy Family, I totally recommend you go and do that.
Oh yeah, do it.
Correct that injustice.
Do it.
Right. Well, I think that is, yeah, we don't really have anything. There's no artwork this week. We cleared out comments on Monday. We don't have I'm gonna double check here. I don't think we have anything new since Monday to go through today.
No, we already picked everything.
Yeah, that's anything held for review? No. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, we're up to date on everything. So
Tammy says, "Tell me this is it. I need to bounce."
this is it.
This is it. Yeah.
We're about to bounce as well because Meg has a long day ahead of her tomorrow. I am going to be over on Twitch tomorrow for anyone who would like to join in. We're going to be playing Valkyrie Elysium, I believe. If not, Star Ocean, the Force Awakens or whatever it was called.
Force Awakens.
I don't think that was its name. Hold on, where's the box?
I don't think that's its name. No, sorry. That's...
Sorry, I wasn't too far off. The Divine Force. I wasn't too far off.
Force Awakens.
Hey, it's a space opera game that is basically a Xenoblade. So we're gonna either Valkyrie Elysium or Star Ocean: The Divine Force. So catch me over there for tomorrow during the day, and then in the evening we'll be continuing on with the Great Ace Attorney 2. Because I feel confident that we'll actually get through chapter 3 before we go away.
Yeah.
With the way that chapter is paced, we'll I feel like we'll get through it. But Yami, thank you so much for being here. Desmond, you too. Sleek, thank you for joining in. Reiko, if you will probably be done by the time you get back. That'll be different. Reiko coming back and the show is over.
Yeah.
That rarely happens. We're usually on some sort of tangent or another.
Yeah.
Ben was here for a while. I don't know. Did he digivolve into oblivion or something? Anyway,
I can't keep up with Ben.
No. You know, as long as Ben's having fun, I don't mind.
Yeah.
So look after yourselves, everybody. Hopefully, if you're not with me over on Twitch tomorrow, we'll see you on Sunday for episodes 24 and 25 of Appmon.
Oh, and you'll see me on the 31st on Twitch.
Yeah,
I'm doing a birthday stream over there because
Meg
I haven't talked about my birthday at all.
Is it your birthday? You haven't mentioned.
But I'm gonna finish Flipping Death. Because I left it unfinished when I took my hiatus. So
that's fair.
I'll finish that off. The episodes are going up on my YouTube.
Yep.
To if people want to catch up with it or know what it is.
Just search Miss Meg Winter. Should be the only result that comes up. If more than one Miss Meg Winter pops, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
But look for the one with the bunny avatar and thumbnails. You'll be grand.
I still have my witch stuff because I haven't changed over yet.
Bunny witch. Okay,
Bunny
gotcha.
witch, yeah, and the big moon. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, just follow me on Twitter or Discord or whatever. I'll post in there. And yeah, we might do some retro games or something. Maybe
see what happens.
There's not that much left of Flipping Death, so it might
not
make even an hour. I don't know. It depends on how well I do it because you have to kill a bunch of people or
I mean a title with death in it.
Kill a bunch of people.
Unkill. Oh, see, that's new.
Yeah, something like that.
You're flipping them from death to living. I see.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly what I have to do. It'll come back to me when I'm actually doing it.
Fun.
So yeah, hit up all the Twitches and
cool. Look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's it. We are done. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you've been watching this from. I have been your host, A to the J, Adam Jericho. Joined along by my co-host, Miss Megmon.
Bye.
And we'll see you Sunday. Take care. Much love, and we are out of here.
Bye.